At the community level, I have, as a candidate for DA, proposed that we set up something called a consent to search program, working with community-based organizations like Jackie's group. We would work with you so that people who know where there are guns and they want those guns taken out, often out of their homes, would have an ability to call us from the DA's office, sign a form which very voluntarily said, please come in and get this gun. We would then go in, take that gun, no questions asked. The benefit is we give the homeowner, the parent, the opportunity to get rid of that weapon, work with a member of the community, and in a way that nobody's at risk. But I also think that we need to go after guns, illegal guns, at their source. Because right now, we make the mistake of waiting till the illegal guns are in our neighborhoods before we seek to stop them. The irony, better yet, the frustration, is that we know where the guns are coming from. They're coming from states along Interstate 95. They're coming from the two Carolinas, from Virginia, from Alabama, Georgia, and Texas. And they're coming from those states because those states do not have the strong gun control laws that New York has. It's easy for gun traffickers to get those guns in those states and drive them here. We're going to set up an interstate strike force to go after the guns at their source, rather than waiting till they are here. And then we also have to work with our state legislators and get them to pass some legislation that would actually put a stamp, a number, on every bullet, so that every time we find a bullet at a crime scene that happens far too often, we will know where the gun came from. And the Senator has been very good, very strong in helping us to pass that. We also need to change the licensing in New York. Right now, you know that if you get a license for a gun, you get that license for life. It's crazy. It's crazy. You can't even get a driver's license for life. But you can get a gun license for life. The Senator is involved with legislation that would make that license last for 5 years. We need to help him pass that legislation, and I intend to do that. We're going to pass that bill. And then nationally, he's absolutely right. We need to get the President of the United States behind the idea that we again need to get national legislation. Because until we do that, we will continue to have these problems with interstate gun trafficking. So the point is this. There are many things that we can do to fight gun violence at the community level, at the law enforcement level, at the state level, and at the national level. And that means that every single person sitting here has to play a role. There's a place for you to play a role. And if we all play that role, we will get this job done. And that's our task. Let me pass one piece of very encouraging news. We all know, though we have a long way to go, that some violent crime has come down. We also know that gun crime is coming down. It is not down where it needs to be, but it is a piece of good news because it means what we're doing is working. So again, we cannot despair. We need to continue to push, and push we will. Let me mention two other things about the DA's race, and then I want to turn it over to you. Yes, I'm a candidate for DA. Yes, I intend to make guns, getting rid of guns, the centerpiece of what we do. But I also think it's time that we change our thinking around the way we treat people that commit non-violent offenses. And rather than putting people with drug issues and mental health issues in prison as we do now, we're going to start putting them in treatment in ways that we haven't done before. It is absolutely trying to stop the silliness of putting a drug addict in a prison where that drug addict will learn to become a violent criminal with a worse drug addiction issue. That is the wrong thing to do, and we're going to reverse that. And I also want to focus on kids working with the community in a way that we've never done before. Right now, 4 out of 5 kids get arrested in this city, get arrested over and over and over again. We are failing our kids. We owe them better. We're going to change the system. It is not working. There is so much we can do to build on the gains that we made in law enforcement, to do it in a way that we all work on the problem together. And I'm completely optimistic that if we do the things that we all talk about, we will make life in all of our communities better. We will help kids get their lives back together, and we will help people with drug issues and mental health issues get back to their lives at home where they belong. Let's do these things together. With your help, we go out and we can win this campaign. If we win this campaign, we can get the things I talked about done tonight, make part of the system. That's the challenge. That's the opportunity. That's why I'm running for DA, and that's why I need your help. Thank you all very much.
Give them another round of applause. Okay, so what's the story of tonight? Okay, so